In order to understand this video, you need to understand the concept of the place value system. So the aspect of math that deals with the units, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, place values. If you don't understand place values, then please watch the video on place values. Having said that, I'm going to go through each of the observations and tell you why each of them are useful. So the first one is, when counting in steps of 1, the digit in the units place increases by some certain amount. I haven't stated it yet. I will, but let's observe. So let's start from 10 and let's count in steps of 1. So the next number is obtained by adding 1, and the next number is obtained by adding 1. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and we can keep going. So 1 is in the tens place, 0 is in the units place. In 11, we have tens, units. In 12, 1 is in the tens place, 2 is in the units place, and so on. If you understand place values, you understand all this. So what can you observe about the digits in the units place? Remember, digits are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Those are digits. 10 is not a digit. 10 is made up of 1 and 0, which themselves are digits. So these are digits. What you notice is that the digits in the units place are increasing by 1. They're increasing in steps of 1. So when we're counting in steps of 1, what we're actually doing is we're increasing the digits in the units place by 1. That's literally what we're doing. As you can see here, for these numbers, the digit in the tens place is not changing. The key thing is that the digits in the units place change. It is possible that a change in the digits in the units place could lead to a change in the tens place, and I'll show you that quickly. So let's say we continue counting and we go to the point where we go to 19. Now, if I increase the digits in the units place by 1, that 9, what do? You have to go back to, let's think of it this way. You add 1 to 19, and that gives you 20. So what you see is that you've gone, on getting to, so get from 18 to 19, the units in the digits place, the digits in the units place has increased by 1 from 8 to 9. But by the time you get to 9, you're on the last digit. So you go back to 0, but you have to add 1 to the preceding digit. And that's what happens here. So from here, when you get to 9, you go back to 0. But when you go back to 0, you have to add 1 to the preceding digit. But don't worry too much about that. The key thing here is you're increasing the digits in the units place by 1. That's all you need to take away. So let's move on to the next observation. Now, when counting in steps of 10, the digit in the tens place increases by 1. When counting in steps of 10, the digit in the tens place increases by 1. Just notice 10 and tens. Also here, notice when counting in steps of 100, the digit in the hundreds place increases by, the answer is also 1. In fact, in all these cases, the answer is 1. When counting in steps of 1,000, the digit in the thousands place increases by 1. When counting in steps of 1 million, the digit in the millions place increases by 1. So let's count in steps of 10, starting from, let's start from 12. Now the normal approach would be to continue adding 10 to get the digits. But instead of doing that, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to increase the digits in the tens place, because this is units place and this tens place. All I'm going to do is leave the other, I'm just going to increase the digits in the tens place. I'm not going to start adding 10. So in the tens place here we have 1. All I'm going to do is increase it by 1. That's what the observation says, increase it by 1. So increasing 1 by 1 gives 2. So I have 22 as the next digit. Number. In this case, we have 2 in the units place and 2 in the tens place. To get the next number, I'm going to increase the digit in the tens place by 1. So 2 becomes 3. And I'm just going to continue doing that. So the next number is 42. All I'm doing is increasing the digits in the tens place by 1. So I'm just going to keep doing that. And I can keep going on. The alternative to counting the steps of 10 is just adding 10. So if I add 10 to 12, I get 22. If I add 10 to 22, I get 32. I'm sure by now you can imagine that it's much faster if you just increase when counting the steps of 10. It's faster if you just increase the digit in the tens place by 1. So in this case where we're counting the steps of 100, the rule is that, on the observation, is that the digit in the hundreds place increases by 1. So let's start with which number now? 129. Starts with 129. So we have 1 in the hundredths place, 2 in the tens place, and 9 in the units place. Now to get the next number in we're counting, so we're going to get a sequence. To get the next number in the sequence, all we have to do is increase the number in the hundredths place. Increase the value of the digits. Increase the digits in the hundredths place by 1. Here we have 1 in the hundredths place. So I'm going to increase 1 by 1, and that gives 2. So I have the next number in the sequence. Here 2 is in the hundredths place, 2 is in the tens place, and 9 is in the units place. To get the next number in the sequence, I'm going to increase the digit in the hundredths place by 1. So 2 becomes, I'm going to increase 2 to 3. So I can continue in this fashion. And what I'm doing is I'm counting in steps of 100. Now, if you look at normally what you want to do when counting steps of 100 is just keep adding 100. 129 plus 100 is what? 229. 229 plus 100 is 329. You can test this out and you see, but it's easier to count if you're just increasing a single digit by 1. And that's what we've done here. Same thing here if you're counting the steps of 1000. The digit in the thousandths place increases by 1. So let's see. Starts with 2040. So 2 is in the thousands place, 0 is in the hundreds place, 4 is in the tens place, 0 is in the units place. To get the next number, because we're counting the steps of 1,000 in multiples of 1,000, just keep increasing the digit in the thousandths place by 1. So the next number is going to be 3040, because all I did was increase this 2 by 1. The next number is the same except that 3 is now 4. The next number is almost the same except that 4 is now 5. And I can keep going on. So you can get the idea now. Finally, let's look at the observation associated with counting in steps of 1 million. So when counting in steps of 1 million, the digit in the millions place increases by 1. So if we start with 1 million, and we want to count in steps of 1 million, to get the next number, what you'll do is add a million. A million plus a million is 2 million, and you continue in that fashion. A simpler way to do this counting, or to count in steps of a million or multiples of a million, is simply to increase the digits in the millions place by 1. Now, our starting number is a million. This is the units place, tens, hundreds, thousands. There's 10,000, 100,000s, 10,000s, 10,000s, 100,000s, and then millions here. So 1 is in the millions place. So So this 0 here is in the 10,000s place, so TTH. 0 is in the 100,000s place, so HTH. And 1 is in the millions place, so M. So all we're focused on is increasing we're focused on the digits in the millions place, and we're going to keep increasing that digit by 1 because we are counting in steps of 1 million. So the next number is going to be obtained by simply increasing 1 by 1, which means adding 1 to 1. That gives us 2. And then all the remaining numbers stay the same, so we're left with zeros there. So that's 2 million. The next number is going to be 3 million. Next number is going to be 4 million. And that's how you count in millions.